There were a lot of things about the 1980s that we'd like to forget, but one of the most memorable parts of the decade was the music. While artists like Madonna, The Police, Def Leppard, and Michael Jackson were popular for huge parts of the decade, the music scene of the 1980s is filled with artists who had one and only one hit song. In this episode of Prisoners of Rock and Roll, we're talking about the one hit wonders of the 1980s. We've got a list of songs that include some that we still listen to today and some that haven't aged very well. So come on, Eileen, and take on me while we put on the Ritz down in Funkytown. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Prisoners of Rock and Roll, episode number 72. I'm the warden, Rob Owens, and I'm here talking about the one-hit wonders of the 1980s with two other one-hit wonders from the 1980s. Two very good friends of mine, Mr. Bruce Kramer and the one and only Mr. Ryan McCusker.
Are you rocking?
I'm on a Mexican radio.
Whoa, the warden's in town, baby.
Yep, and that's part of my community service. So Prisoners of Rock and Roll is part of the Pantheon Podcast Network, and our show is sponsored by Bullfoot Socks and McCusker's Tavern in beautiful South Philadelphia.
All right.
It was so fucking weird sitting here and listening to you read all that stuff that I normally do.
The warden.
I'm the warden. I figured you guys get a kick out of it.
Womp. You had the Benny Hill song in the background.
and there goes all your ratings.
What's going on, guys, man? Rob, welcome to the show. I know we've been talking for months about getting you back on, and glad we were able to get the schedules together.
No, I appreciate you guys having me. You know, what's going on with you guys?
The bar's getting ready for its 55th anniversary party this coming up. By the time the show comes out, we already had the party. I'm looking forward to that. A bunch of people will probably be coming out of the woodworks for that. You know, you never know who's going to show up.
I love that you're doing a meet and greet for your dad from 4 to 7.
You have to.
Come in. I love it.
You have to. You know, he's only there for a few hours. You know, he's got to. If you want to see him, you know.
It's awesome. I'm glad you guys are celebrating 55 years in business. That's, for a family-owned business to be still going that strong is just awesome. And we're planning on coming down Saturday and having a couple beers and seeing everybody and looking forward to it, man.
I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody. So all the people that support us over the years, you know.
Absolutely. And, we wound up taking a little bit of extra time off because of the baseball playoffs. And that obviously didn't end
I don't want
the
to
way.
talk about it.
Right. We're back sooner than we thought we were going to be. But, it was just schedules were just so crazy hectic. And I saw pictures of the bar, Ryan, that it looked like it was jumping down there.
It was insane, dude. Like, I was working and then coming home at 2:00 in the morning and pacing because I was working so hard. My adrenaline was pumped. Yeah. Oh man, there's nothing like a rushing crowd to before the in between innings, everybody jumps up and wants a beer with the commercial. You know, it's I didn't watch any of the game. The only way I knew what was going on, people were cheering. And there wasn't much cheering going on.
Yeah, I was away for work for the last game, and we were in a hotel. We're just outside of Atlantic City, and there was 100 of us from work, and we're the hotel goes, we don't get TBS. We can't put the game on. I'm like, you're full of crap. You just don't want 100 people in the lobby watching TV. So we went to a bar across the street, And I foolishly was like, I'll cover the bar tab and I'll expense it when we get home. And $2,000 later,
you're out of your fucking mind. No way.
And how much of that was yours, Bruce?
I have a corporate credit card, so it was like I didn't float the money, but it was still like I had to come home and expense $2,000 in chicken fingers and beers, and it looked like a CVS receipt how long it was with all the crap on it. So
that's hysterical. One hit wonders, guys.
Yeah, man. Oh, right. We're
80s,
talking about the show. So, yeah, dude, we're kicking around a whole bunch of ideas, and Rob really wanted to talk about Coldplay, but we had to pull rank and say we're going to talk about one hit wonders of the 80s. So,
we'll wait till the 2000s.
Right.
But
I love this era of music.
Me too. There was so much fun. Everything was fun about it. The thing that I really enjoyed thinking about was how all the nerds became the rock stars, like all the computer geeks that came up with all the synthesizers and all that shit. That's all that this like one hit wonders 80s was all the synthesizer music and computer, oriented stuff. For once, the geeks were cool, man.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that, but you're right. I mean, it's so electronic, a lot of the stuff, right? Drum machines and the synth and all that other kind of stuff. And not a lot of just like rock stuff on here on the playlist we put together. Because you got bands that were doing rock and roll, of course, that were coming up, but they weren't like one hit wonders, right? You had Guns N' Roses and
they weren't one hit wonders.
No, right. All those
one hit wonders are like real fun, like something really, really fun that gets played out and it gets obnoxious,
There's a couple songs on here that we put on the playlist that I was like, man, I love this song. There's a couple songs on here that are like some of my favorite songs at all.
Sure. I was looking at it. Absolutely.
Yeah. And there's a couple songs that I'm like, ooh, this song sucks. And
I don't need to hear it again. I'm looking forward to getting my natural reaction out of it. I just want you to play it and then I'll go, oh, and we'll say the word. And what do you think?
Okay.
I mean, if you want me to, sure. I mean, you're not going to care what I think.
Well, you're here,
anyway,
damn it. Sure. You gotta pay your way, pal.
Yeah. Well, I got to start at the bottom.
This riding for free, pal.
No problem.
You're on our show. You're going to work, damn it. All right. What do you want to talk about first? I got a list.
Just pull up songs, man. Just
all right.
Start playing songs in your order, and then we'll just party on from there.
All right, I know there's no way we're going to get through all these since there's like 45 songs on here, but here you go, man. I'll just start at the top of the list. Here's the first one.
Love it.
Do you? I'm not a huge
fan.
I'm not a huge I'm looking up them on Wikipedia as that was playing.
Yeah, he's a weird guy. He's a weird
There's
dude.
been at least 50 people in this band.
It's like the Wu-Tang Clan.
They're not to fuck with.
Right.
Yeah, you know it. I saw a Triple X film one time called Come On, Eileen.
I bet you did.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a bad joke. I don't know.
Okay. I thought you were being serious, but again, we're like listen to it on the headphones, a different experience. There's like a little banjo in there that I had never really picked up before. There's a lot of stuff, and there's been 51 people in this band over the time of their life, and I couldn't tell you 2 songs by Dexy's.
This is it.
Yeah.
Rob, can you listen to the song through the headset and hear what we talk about through our episodes all the time?
Yeah.
That's a good answer. That was a good answer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The experience of listening to it on headphoons is just it's so different.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the headset I have on is only one speaker because
you're a gamer.
Yeah,
you're
it's a gamer headset. But you know what? If you have me back, I'll upgrade to another set. So
we got to get you a microphone, and
that's why it sounds like you're talking into a potato.
Yeah, because he's using a gamer microphone.
Right.
When me and Bruce are high tech microphones, and I'm come on, Eileen. Yeah.
How many does that song get played all the time at the bar? It's got
Yes.
to, right? That's a
Yes.
bar song.
Yes, all the time. And I
I
still
feel like
love
that
it,
song
man.
is good. Like the chorus is good,
The
but
whole
like
song's good.
the lead up to it's like kind of like okay, like get to the point. But once you get to the chorus, it's like all right. I mean, I can dig it.
I think the
Yeah.
dude's voice is original. Like nobody ever sound like him.
It doesn't have that it doesn't sound as 80s, right? It doesn't have all that synth and shit on it. It's still I don't know. It sounds a little bit more timeless to me than some of the other stuff we're gonna play.
I love the ending when it has the slow down. Come on, Aluda, and then it picks up and it runs. Come on, man, fun shit.
Yeah, no, it's like a little Clash sounding. It's got a little like reggae kind of shit to it, and
Very cool.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that song, but
all right, what's the next one?
I know you think I'm like the others before. We saw your name and number on the wall. Danny, I got your number. I need to make you mine. Danny, don't change your number. 8675309.
Rob, call that number right now.
Yeah, from what area code?
Yeah, anyone, pick one.
I'm gonna do it right now while we're sitting here.
That'd be hysterical. They probably answer like, yes, no,
No, Jenny's not here.
No, don't ask for Jenny. Ask for come on, Eileen. That'd throw them a fucking curveball. Come on, Eileen there.
They won't even let you.
It's not a good. It's not a legit number. I'll try the
Man.
Philadelphia area code.
Jenny was a whore. Her name was on the bathroom door. I write my own songs.
No, it's ringing. It's ringing in Pennsylvania.
Hello, this is Jenny. I can't get to the phone right now, but if you got my number from a wall, feel free to leave a message, and who knows, I might just give you a call back. Press 1 to leave me a message, or you can press 2 to listen to my messages. So, that might be interesting. So, yeah, thank you. Thanks for calling. It's a sunny day in Ocala, and have a nice day.
That was awesome. What a guy.
That was
great.
fucking
Sense of
awesome.
humor.
That was totally
Yeah,
unplanned,
yeah.
and that was fantastic.
That's what we do on this show. Improv.
That was awesome. Okay, so, wow.
I love that song. I love that song.
You know what, man? The
It
opening
rocks.
guitar riff is pretty solid.
Yeah.
It does kind of rock.
My band plays this song. We always kick the shit out of it.
Not something I listen to. I don't. This is probably the first time I've ever pulled it up on Spotify. But yeah,
See,
I like it.
Fun things like this I listen to on the beach.
Okay.
Warden, what do you listen to, like one hit wonders? Like, do you like have like a certain time you like to drive with the truck, and you like need some fun shit going on? You put some one hit wonders on.
Yeah, like I'll put I have a playlist on I have Apple Music, but I have a playlist that I'll put on like when the weather's nice and I just put the windows down and just kind of cruise down the highway and I listen to I was going to mention other songs that are on this list, but we're getting ahead
We'll
of
get to
ourselves.
them.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. It's just
I think
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something about these songs that we're going to talk about that just like I don't know. It kind of like brings a smile to your face,
Let me back up a little bit. Let me introduce Rob to our listeners if people don't know. Everybody, Rob is the warden. He's been our friend, Bruce's friend first, and my friend for what was it, 20 years now.
That's close.
And he's our number one fan. He was our first fan. He's a truck driver. He's a Phillies fanatic, sports fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
And, we try to teach him about rock. You don't know anything about rock and roll until we tell him, but,
very true. Yeah. I mean, I just know what I hear, but when I listen to the show and I hear I call it like the nerd stats, like when Bruce goes on his little dialogue about like the behind story of like an artist or a song, wherever I go, hey, I never knew that. Like, that's awesome.
you as a fan dig what we're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, rad. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and we had you on a while ago. We did an episode on MTV Unplugged. We were actually just grabbing a beer at the bar before it came down. I was like, "Hey, why don't you come on down and sit with us and
We
hop
did
in?"
that.
So
We did that episode in my house, didn't we?
we did
That's right,
a
yeah.
long time, a couple of years ago,
Wow.
because we did just in the time that we were off, we passed our 3-year anniversary of doing the show. So
Wow.
I know, right?
How about that?
Shit. I know. So
What's the next song?
all right, here we go. I really like this next song. Here you go.
Your face, never really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
I love that song.
Me too.
Mhm.
That's a song I still listen to a lot.
I hear these, like I hear that song and I think of the Burger King commercial it was in.
Dude, I was just going to say that. Like,
Yeah.
talk about songs that put a smile on my face. I just thought about what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'm like, I want to have me some Burger King by listening to that song.
See what happens? Subliminal messaging, bro.
It works, right?
I want a Whopper.
And I was watching a like a YouTube video about like one hit wonders of the 80s. I was just listening to the stories about them preparing for this, and the song is literally about like melt with you like in a nuclear war. It really is like
Oh.
there's no hidden message. It is about like the world ending, and it's like this apocalyptic thing, and people took it as a love song, and they're like, no, that's not what it meant. The guy was writing in
That's
like
hysterical.
you know, the Cold War and shit like
yeah,
that.
I was gonna
So,
say about that time. There was, you
Yeah.
know, the everybody was gonna bomb everybody. You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of like new wave music, but I do like that song.
Yeah.
I also love this next song. From what my research was that they had the concept for the video already, and then they wrote the song to match the video concept, and also the keyboardist for David Bowie. Here you go.
But you blinded me with science. She blinded me with science. Fell in biology, yeah. And when I'm dancing close to her, science.
I love it. So he
Me
wasn't
too.
in Bowie's band. He played with Bowie at Live Aid. But
I was gonna say. I mean, that song is very Bowie.
yeah, I agree. He I'm
Like,
looking
just-
at his I'm just looking at his discography, man. He played on Urgent by Foreigner. He was the keyboardist on Pyromania from Leppard, Def
Oh
Leppard.
no way.
He played on
What's
Heaven
his
is
name?
a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle. Thomas Dolby.
Okay,
Um,
I love Heaven on Earth, Belinda Carlisle.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did a whole bunch of like video game soundtracks. He's like a professor or something now. He teaches like audio engineering or something.
Well, he's blinded by science.
Right. I don't know how many
Science!
times. Right. I
Science!
say that all the time at work. It was like when something clicks, it's science, and people
That's
probably
right.
have no idea what the hell I'm talking about because I'm older
course.
than everybody now.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
But I love that song. Shit.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
hysterical.
it's so 80s.
Yeah, it
sounding,
doesn't get any
but-
more 80s than that.
Well, when you said the Nerds become popular in the 80s, that was the dude I thought of first.
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
Keep on going.
Yep.
That's it.
Here you go.
What language is she speaking?
German.
Yeah. It's German. I don't really like that song, but
I
Yeah,
played
it's
a
nice.
metal version of that in high school.
it's probably way better than that version. I don't. I mean, there's an English version of it too.
Yeah.
that she
Oh,
sings
yeah,
when
yeah.
it became popular.
I'd rather
but,
hear the German version.
Yeah.
Yeah, And I guess it's supposed to be like the Luftballons are flying over the Berlin Wall, so it is political. And I don't know, it was like the guitar player or something saw the Stones play in like West Berlin, and they let a bunch of balloons go, and the balloons were like floating over the Berlin Wall.
Oh, wow.
And it kind of like inspired the guy to write the song.
That makes sense.
Right. That's deep.
Yeah,
in the English version, it says 99 red balloons go by, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I've just never been a big fan of that song, but
no, but it's interesting. The story's cool.
Yeah, interesting. All right. I'll just keep moving. I don't want to keep teeing these things up here.
Whip it good. I love Devo. They were more than a one-hit wonder, bro.
Yeah, commercially, man, I don't like.
Yeah, they did a version of Satisfaction that's fucking great. It's in like a billion movies.
I never listened to them very much, man. I'm not a huge fan of that song. But then we talked about them in the when they were up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I really started listening to them, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like they're really good."
Oh yeah,
and I was so excited for them to be on this list, and I was like, "Go seriously, man! Go listen to some Devo."
But they're like what I'm talking about, the geeks who are the rock stars.
Yep,
absolutely. Yeah, they were like an art project. They started like an art project in college.
Right? I
Devo,
did. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. It was like De-Evolution of Man or something, and that was like they were, dude. Some of their stuff.
They would move on stage like they were robots. Like it was bizarre. It was brilliant.
They got my vote to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that year they were up, and obviously it didn't go their way, but
definitely different than anything else ever out there. I always thought like Weezer tried to be Devo.
Not even, I agree, but Devo is in a whole nother world than fucking Weezer. I hate Weezer, but we've talked about that before. But yeah, man, go listen. If you go back and listen to more music by any of these one hit wonders out of all of them that we talk about, go listen to more Devo, man. It will. There's some stuff that we uncovered doing the show that I still listen to that I'm like, man, this is awesome. I was so glad I learned about them.
As a drummer, their time signatures are fucking crazy.
They did a lot of like weird, like avant-garde kind of stuff with like time signatures and beats and rhyming schemes and shit like that. They were really pushing the envelope. It was really cool.
I think it was just, they were brains, they just pushed the limit.
Yeah.
I think that's their whole gig. Like you said, like
computer nerds, audio engineers and shit like that. So
you think of if you've ever seen the movie Revenge of the Nerds, there's a scene in it where they're like playing. That's what I think of. Even though it's not really related, but like I can hear the song and think of the scene in the movie. Like they're kind of dressed like Devo a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the times. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
That band saved my life.
Devo?
The Alpha, whatever band from the Revenge of the
Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Right.
Lambda.
Yes. Nerds. All right. I wanted to get when he goes like every time I hear that I think of like when Howard Stern was making fun of it, like singing about Robin.
Oh yeah.
Didn't the guy in that band die
with the eye patch?
Yeah. Didn't he?
They did a show. There was a show in the probably like late 90s, early 2000s that VH1 did about like like Lost 80s or
Yeah,
whatever.
where
and
are they
inter-
now?
Yeah, where are they now? Yeah, and I remember they interviewed like the lead singer of Dead or Alive who sings this song, and I was like, he had like way too much like plastic surgery. I don't know if you were trying to be a woman, which to each his own, but like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading about. He kind of bankrupted himself, spending all his money on plastic surgery, and he was kind of transgender, and he passed away in 2016.
That's a shame.
That sucks. Yeah.
Weird. That's
The
an
song is
incredibly
really
80s song.
weird.
Yeah.
There was all kinds of like cross-dressing shit going on in the 80s, if you think about it.
A lot of makeup.
Well, yeah, I mean, Boy George, you don't get anywhere like
Dee Snider.
Dee Snider, good.
Bowie and Annie Lennox were pushing boundaries.
Annie
Different
Lennox
ways with
is
all that stuff.
that's a really good example because she was a woman and she was pushing like, am I a man? Am I a woman? Kind of thing. Interesting.
Yeah, we talked about her a couple of times. I love Annie Lennox. Just she's great, and Bowie. We did the whole show on Bowie and all his gender bending shit and stuff like that. So, all right. That is a song to me. When I hear it, I am instantly back in like freshman year of high school, sitting in my girlfriend's like living room, listening to music on the radio on a Friday night. And that's just one of the cheesy, long distance dedications or something like that.
I remember the video.
I do not.
Yes,
I don't remember the video at all.
I do.
Okay.
It's an okay song. It never did anything for me.
Very 80s sounding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rob, do you like it? What do you think? Do you rock out to it in the shower?
No, actually, the funny thing is, like, I never heard the original. So there was a cover of this song in like the mid to late 90s. Some like 90s like club band or whatever redid it. And I think they were called Intonation. And I was like, it was one of those songs they played at the skating rink on a Friday night and you're 13, 14 years old and you're trying to go to second base with a girl or something. It's like, then I found out it wasn't like an original song. And then I heard this version. I went, yeah, the same thing. Like you said, Ryan, just, it's okay. Like, I don't hate it.
Let's just get something fucking straight here.
Yes.
Rob, you've never been to second base. Come on, guys.
Not lately.
All right. How about some international stuff?
I got your picture of me and you. You wrote I love you. I wrote me too. I sit and stare at it, there's nothing else to do. Oh, it's in color. Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel.
God, that song sucks.
Yeah.
Even in headphones. Even with headphones, it's super
It's got a little bit of
sucks.
it's got a little bit of like pop punk sound to it, like the guitar,
Yeah.
but doesn't.
But it's so tongue in cheek. I mean, the song's about masturbation. I mean,
I'm not a big. Yeah, it just never did anything for me.
yeah, I never liked that song. Rob loves it.
A great song to play on Guitar Hero. That's for sure.
I'm sure you're playing your ass off with it.
The next song doesn't do anything for me either, and that's Mexican Radio by Wall of Voodoo.
Oh, I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, Mexican radio.
All right. Yeah, okay.
I feel a hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I turn the switch and check the number. I leave it on when in bed I slumber. I hear the rhythms of the music. I buy the product that never
Rob, what do you think, buds?
I had never heard of this before. I
You
swear
never
to
heard?
God.
Really?
Really?
Never heard of this song before. And
Well, you're a lucky man.
I want to nominate this for the electric chair. That's for sure.
Well, you're in
It's-
charge of electric chair. I hope you have something prepared.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Cool.
It's an interesting. I mean, so the Mexican radio is about like really powerful AM stations coming out of Mexico, and you could pick them up when you lived in like California. So these guys, as a band, they would be driving around to rehearsal, and they would listen to these radio stations. And there wasn't all the record industry in Mexico. It wasn't regulated like it was in the United States. So they were playing all kinds of other weird stuff and shit like that. And I guess and they made the video. I was like really weird. And the guy that made the video was the Ramones saw it and was like, dude, you're awesome. You're going to go. And they basically hired a guy to go make all the Ramones videos, music videos moving forward. But
No,
the song, I don't really care.
Yeah, I like the hook. I like how they just say radio.
Okay.
Mexican.
Thank God I never heard of that
radio.
song. Oh, Christ.
Keep on moving.
Yeah. All right. This is another weird one. Taco and Taco Putting on the Ritz. This is a fucking weird
I
song,
love it.
man.
It's scary.
Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst.
Putting on the
Ritz.
Young Frankenstein.
I think of that scene in Family Guy when they did this
Great.
song.
I think that video is spooky as shit.
That video is got like dudes in blackface on it. It is like,
It does it?
holy
I
shit,
didn't-
yes.
I didn't notice that. I just noticed
Yes.
the guy walking around with his facial expressions were really.
They've got
weird.
blackface on, like, hello. I mean, because that's Put on the Ritz is a
Oh yeah,
Irving
back in the
Berlin
day.
song from like the 20s. I said before I wanted to do an episode where we take one hit wonders and then we say what is their second most popular song, because I'm like, what is that? That's by a band named Taco. I'm like, what is Taco's second most popular song? And how it's got to be
Burrito.
awful, right? right.
it's probably on Spotify.
It is. Well, they covered "Singing in the Rain."
Well, maybe that was their gimmick, like old.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about them as an artist.
They were different. They had a different sound.
Remember, he had a lot of makeup on in the video.
Because he wants to be Gary Cooper. Super duper.
Super duper.
He was Indonesian and Dutch, and he's still alive. Okay. He did "Sing It in the Rain," and then I don't know what else he did. Looks like he's still making music. Jesus
Good for
Christ.
him. Good for him.
Yeah. All right. It's a really weird song. Said the video. I don't know. It's my wife and I were watching it one day in the backyard, and we're like, "Oh my god!" It's like blackface and all kinds of other shit. It's like, no wonder you don't see that much anymore.
Hamana.
That's not on VH1 classic.
Right. And of course the Young Frankenstein bit when Young Frankenstein and Gene Wilder sing it is just hysterical.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right. The very first song that was ever played on MTV.
Yes. Not on Rex Manning Day. What a great song.
So with these guys, they kind of broke up and they all joined Yes. They were all members of Yes after this. So like when
Really?
when like Rich Wakeman and
I'm
John
not a Yes
Anderson.
fan. I don't know.
I'm not
anything
either.
about
But like
them.
when they kind of like started to break up a little bit, these guys all became part the musicians in Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which I think we've talked about that before. They don't do anything for me. So
I remember watching the video really young. I obviously I have no recollection of MTV's first broadcasting, but I do remember that first wave, and I totally remember seeing that video, and how true is that? It was like the future, it was like, here's the song of the future at that time.
Right.
And now even so more now, because everybody's on Twitter or whatever the fuck it is, dancing on videos, I don't know.
They were worried about music videos killing like radio and stuff like that, obviously, but
no,
then
pay radio killed radio.
Yeah, and then reality TV killed MTV, so that's all right. So,
and we've talked several times about different artists and how MTV played such an important role in them breaking and becoming big, right? Like, I mean, shit, that was, our age, that was the thing to do on like a summer afternoon. You're out of school, you sit on the couch and you put on MTV and you watch what all the videos are. And there's so many of these songs that we've talked about over the years where it's like you just remember the video as much as you remember the tune.
That was just our generation.
Yep.
Can't help it.
It's kind of a lost art, except like country music. They still make a ton of music videos in country. I don't know where the hell it's getting played, but
I'm sure it's on YouTube. People love that shit, dude. I'm sure there's videos out there. We're just not watching them.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. And if I don't listen to a lot of contemporary rock and roll, but I'm sure if I did and I went on YouTube, I'd probably find videos. All right, here we go. How about something a little funky? We haven't played much of that stuff yet. Been more like in the pop rock lane. Here you go.
Dude, that is songwriting at its best.
I love it.
Shit, it's like Dylan. Like Bob Dylan would be jealous he didn't write that.
What's the name of this band?
EU.
I don't remember. I remember the song.
PU.
Is this the same song that goes, Lisa's got a big old butt? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, it's an LL Cool J song.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is
LL Cool J's got a song called Big Old Butt, but
yeah.
Hey, we can have a whole
kinds of butt.
Right, we have a whole ass episode with Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Well, the warden is here. The warden is
he got
here.
back.
Yeah, that song. Spike Lee directed the video for that song.
Really?
It's like, because it was from a movie. It was in School Days.
I love that movie.
Never saw it.
With Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Oh no, School Days was
School Days was Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah,
and Ice Cube was in it and shit.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
Yeah, so
that was
Spike
a great
Lee
movie.
directed the music video.
Spike Lee, John.
Another incredibly dated '80s one-hit wonder song here.
Take a chance, leave everything behind you. Come and join me, walk the story. It's easy to survive. Jungle life, we're living in the open. All alone, like Tarzan's boy. Hide and seek, we play alone around. Shows the forest, monkey business on a sunny afternoon. Night to night.
Yeah, no.
All right.
If I had a gong,
I like
if
this
this was
song.
the gong show, I would hit the gong.
Okay.
Next.
I like this song. I don't care.
You would like that song.
Of course I would.
Yeah, you would. Put them in the yard.
All right, the next one too.
Bathroom.
The next song, I fucking hate this song too.
Tired of my lady, we'd been together too long. Like a worn out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
I fucking hate
It's
that
like
song so
fucking
much.
yacht rock.
It is yacht rock, and the story is just stupid, right? It's a guy answering a personals ad. He's cheating on his girlfriend, and he reads a personals ad saying, "Do you like pina colada and getting caught in the rain?" And he responds to the personals ad and meets the person, and it winds up being his girlfriend who was cheating on him and putting a personals ad looking for a dude.
See fucking karma.
I'd like to think that they wind up being the people from the Shaggy. It wasn't me. I caught
It
you
wasn't
banging
me.
on the floor. It wasn't me. Another stupid song. My kid loves that song, and I was like, dude, I'd never need to hear that song again.
That would be played in the bar by like a generation that used to come through the bar.
Yeah, that's one of those ones like when you have the kill switch on the jukebox, you can turn it off. Like, yeah. Yacht rock in general. And I don't have I think there's one other yacht rock song on here, but yeah. Rob's going to tell us he loves this song too.
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
If you like pina colada, then you're fucking insane.
Yeah, he loves pina coladas.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not. Believe it or not, I do not.
Something with liquor you don't like? Holy shit.
Whiskey, please.
Yeah. All right. Keep on going.
Keep the music, close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart. What a feeling, here's believing, I can have it all, now I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion.
Was that from Flashdance?
Yeah. I like that song, and I don't really know why. I like that song, and I'm like, the way
Hey.
she's singing, it's like she's holding the notes really long. And
Hey,
like,
we all got guilty pleasures, Memo.
I guess, man. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like, what moment of my life I heard that, and I was like, I kind of liked it. I don't know.
It's
no idea.
positive. The song is a positive feel.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. No.
Warden, what do you think?
I don't even think that's the best song from that movie. I think Maniac's a better song from that movie.
Oh, well, excuse
No, I don't hate the song either. I like the chorus part. Like the lead up to it's kind of slow, but the chorus
Yeah.
the chorus is pretty decent.
All right, that's fair. Here we go.
Keep track of the visions in my eyes. While she's deceiving me, it cuts my security. Has she got control of me? I turn to her and say, don't switch the blade on the guy and shades of gold.
I love it.
Is he a one-hit wonder? I'm looking at my notes, and he had 9 top 40 hits.
Where? Mars?
Right. I was like, he sold 16 million records. In Canada, he had 30 top 40 hits, including 11 in
wow.
the top 10.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I guess he's just big in Canada, because I can't
Yeah.
think of another song by him.
I thought he was
a
like an
hit.
actor.
I did too, but I don't think so.
You thinking of Corey Haim instead of Corey
No,
Hart?
Maybe, I don't know. That was really funky though, listening to it in the 2 headphones with the way
Yeah,
that
they
was
got
like
some-
the beat that was bouncing back and forth. That was kind of cool, but other
Yeah,
than that,
it reminded me of the Eurythmics a little bit.
yes, yeah, good point. Yes, except the Eurythmics are way better.
Or way better. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's keep on trucking, man. We're gonna play a couple songs that I really like. I really like this song.
Soldier on, only you can do what must be done. You know it's some way you're not like me. You're just a prisoner, and you're trying to break free. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion. All I need is
I love that
Love it.
song.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that song a lot.
I love the movie. Let me ask you the question: who's your favorite member of the Brat Pack?
I guess Emilio Estevez,
Okay, I would say Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. That's fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ali-
The word
Ali
has-
Sheedy.
the word- who?
Ali
Rob Lowe?
Sheedy was really nice to look at.
Rob
too.
Lowe, like he was one of them. Absolutely. Yeah, that was a great movie. A coming to age movie, like, you know, coming out of college and what the fuck's the world's about. And
Yeah.
great movie. Great
Yeah. I
song.
don't know, but
Motivational. Very
Yeah,
motivational.
yeah. The song is very uplifting sounding.
Yeah.
The next one is also from a movie. This is one of my two favorite songs from the 1980s. I absolutely fucking love this song.
Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
I love that song,
I
man.
know. I play that with my band. It's our
Yes.
closer. And we kick the shit out of it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I've heard your
good
band
stuff.
play that several
I
times.
love that movie too.
That's
I love
just,
that movie too.
that song's got an interesting story. The number of times that they tried to find somebody to record that when they wrote it. So they offered it to like Brian Ferry from Roxy Music. They who's got an awesome voice, man. And then they offered it to Billy Idol, and they offered it to
I could hear Billy Idol doing that shit.
yeah. They offered it to Corey Hart, and there was some other band they offered it to, but it just kept getting bounced around. And they finally just the Simple Minds agreed to do it, and it just became this. It was their biggest hit, right? It was huge.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of the biggest songs that come out of the '80s.
They were a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, pretty. I like that, man. I when I had CDs, I had a couple of their albums that I listened to.
Okay.
But, no,
Okay.
I like that song that much that I wanted to hear more of them.
Yeah, there was definitely a rock side to them. Definitely. I love playing that song with the band.
I think that song
When-
still stands up too.
When you think of like one hit wonders from the 80s, that's the number one song you think of, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, I'll jump around and I'll play the other one that I think is that I think of. And this was I didn't have it on the list, and Rob was looking at it and he was like, "Shit, where is this song?" And I was like, "Oh my god, how did I have this song?" Because it's also one of my favorite songs, but just one of my favorite rock and roll songs.
Today is another day to find you shying away. Oh, I've been coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me. I'll be gone.
Perfect pop song.
How can you not think of the video when you hear that
Right.
song?
That's like one of the best music videos of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. When I was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there was a few animated cells in the museum. It was really rad to see like the actual, the pictures. It was amazing.
Mhm.
The song is great. The video is great. It still stands up. I still listen to it all the time. I said, it's just a kick-ass song. And I was sharing with you guys, like as I was looking for it to put it on the playlist, I found a whole playlist of just different people covering this song.
Oh, sure.
There's some weird ones on there, but they did MTV Unplugged like within the last like 5 years as a really stripped down, slow version. And it's really good. And it's like, and he's, I don't know how old the singer is now. He's got to be almost 60, right? And he's just, it's great. Another band that I have a couple of their CDs and
Aha.
Aha.
Singer
Aha.
62. I'm not
Okay.
going to try to pronounce his name because they're
Like
Norwegian.
Swedish or something?
Yeah, Scandinavian. So he's got a like, Flurgen kind of name. Hans Flurgen. Cultural diversity here. The Prisoners of Rock and Roll. Okay, let's keep trucking. We're about halfway done. Maybe we'll play one more. Maybe we can take a little break.
Sure.
Can't think of a better song to end on. Take a break than this. Doesn't do anything for me.
Really? I
No?
love that song.
Oh, yeah, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Especially with headset on. I was digging that, man. I was getting
It was
like,
interesting. The beginning was interesting because it sounded like birds or whales, or there's some funky, the really long build up to the beginning of it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I think
Music
you know what,
video
it
was
might
pretty
be.
cool.
What's that, Rob?
The music video was pretty cool. Like him playing on like a I guess it's a synthesizer, and there's like these mirrors all around him and stuff, and it's just going
Yes.
like
Yeah,
in a
I
circle.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be totally petty, my disdain for the song, because some schmuck used to come into the record store all the time with his really bad hair and wearing a trench coat. We used to call him Flock of Seagulls because he had the big. Because remember, the singer of that band had that ridiculous haircut, like the forward inverted mohawk thing.
God.
He had really odd hair.
What a time in history that was.
See, Ryan, I would think that Bruce would like this song because you know how many times he's told me that he's run a marathon. So this could be like his theme song, you know?
Right.
Hey.
And also, you think I would love the guy's hair because out of the three of us talking, I'm the only one with hair.
What the fuck,
Touche.
dude? I'm not making fun of
Hey,
you.
man.
How the hell did
Why do you
this
think I'm wearing a
happen?
hat?
Wait. How the hell did I get thrown into this?
You're shrapnel.
What am I? I'm friendly fire on me. What the hell?
I
don't
love
know.
it.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Just roll
All
with
right,
it.
that sounds like a good place to take a break. So why don't we circle back up and do what we got to do, and we'll be back.
All right, yo, stick around.
Prisoners of Rock and Roll is sponsored by McCusker's Tavern at 17th and Shunk Streets in Philadelphia. There's something for everyone on the beer list and the jukebox at McCusker's. It's minutes from the sports stadiums in Philly, making it a great place to stop by for a few drinks before or after a concert or a game. Come see for yourself why everyone from Philadelphia Magazine to Playboy has called it one of the best dive bars in the city. Visit them at 17th and Shunk Streets in Philadelphia or on Facebook. That's McCusker's Tavern.
Thankfully, the fashion of the 1980s disappeared a lot faster than some of these one-hit wonders. While neon spandex and high hair may have gone out of style, one thing that is timeless is a great-looking pair of socks. Prisoners of Rock and Roll is proud to be sponsored by Boldfoot Socks. Boldfoot Socks makes great socks for working out, hanging out, going to work, and many other occasions you can think of. Every single pair they make is made in America using materials grown in America. And they stand by their product by offering free sock insurance for 3 months. On top of that, Boldfoot is a family-owned, veteran-owned business that donates 5% of their proceeds to veteran charities. Good people making a good product, supporting good causes. You can't beat that, in my opinion. So when you're done listening to us, go check out all the dozens they offer over at boldfoot.com.
When you wanna come, relax, don't do it. When you wanna go to it, relax, don't do it. When you wanna come, relax, don't do it. When you wanna set to it, relax, don't do it. When you wanna come.
All right, thanks so much for sticking with us. We're back from the commercial break. That was "Relax" by Frankie
What a
Goes to
weird
Hollywood.
song, man. That
Yeah.
Come On Eileen. I mean, there's a lot of cum songs on this shit.
Relax.
The
man.
hell we got going on around here? This is a family show.
The
Yeah,
word
that's
in.
not my that's an incredibly dated song, and there was so much controversy around that, like the BBC
Oh,
banned
yeah.
it and stuff like that for a while. And
I mean, what they were just like, they had that clone look, like the Freddie Mercury look.
I don't remember anything what they looked like, or anything else.
Yeah, they all look like Freddie Mercury, like that clone, that gay clone look of the 80s. Yeah, with the mustache.
There's another one of those bands that they mentioned on the "Where Are They Now" from that show from VH1 we were talking about. Like him and the lead singer from Baltimore both died of AIDS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm almost positive about that.
Said don't do it.
Yeah, right.
Did it. Now look where that got you. No. Yeah. All right, let's just keep on rolling.
So exaltiert, because hatte Flair. War ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alles rief, wer kann man Rock me, aber der ist du mit.
Was there an English version of that?
I don't know. What language are they speaking?
German. It's
I think
German, but I was like, I don't know if I've ever actually listened to the whole song.
I
the
never
original song.
noticed it. I just always remember the video.
Yeah, the video and the chorus.
Yeah. I'd never let me strip down this song and let me listen to the lyrics till now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I'll have to go back. Right.
He was
Be
rapping though, but it was almost like a rap he was doing.
Yeah.
It was cool. I love.
Yeah. I mean, as I know the song, I know the video, but I guess I've never actually listened to it.
Yeah, I
carefully
never did
to notice it's in a different friggin' language.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great stuff.
It's a fun song. I mean, it's funky and it's got
It's on an edge,
yeah,
it has a rock edge to it.
It's real synthy. All right.
Very 80s.
Yeah. Rob, you like that song or?
I mean, it's got a good bass line to it, but I mean, not really.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do you know who Amadeus is?
Yeah, Mozart.
Oh, you can't fool the wording.
Amadeus was his middle name. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
All right, calm down
look
there.
at
Calm down there, pal.
that. Got him.
Like, take that, you uncultured, you uncultured swine. Right. We're socialites here, sir. We established that in episode 4.
Yeah, right.
Let's keep on rolling.
Nowhere, and I've lost my light. For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears, and that's not nearly all. Tainted love. Tainted love.
I love it.
I like that song. I like that song a lot.
What's the song they go into? They go into a cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby, where did our love go?
Great.
Yeah, Tainted Love's a cover. The whole thing is a cover. It's a song from the
really?
60s. Yeah, it's a song from the
great.
60s. But and the group Soft Cell, they had a bunch of hits. They had 12 hits in the UK. So
Okay.
all the people in on our YouTube channel that blow us up and say that we're just Neanderthal Americans that have no concept of music outside. We're one hit wonders. Yeah, dude, we live in the United States, so we're talking contextually in the United States. And I just used the word contextually in a sentence. Go fuck yourself. my
Relax. Don't do that.
right. You're gonna email us and tell us we're crappy Americans because we don't like Kate Bush and all the Americans. But yeah, all right. A little bitter about the comments we get on YouTube from people. So, all right, contextualize that. All right, here we go. Let's keep on rolling.
I study nuclear science. I love my classes. I got a crazy teacher. He wears dark glasses. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. I'm doing all right, getting good grades. The future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades. I got a job waiting for my graduation. $50 a year, I'll buy a lot of beer. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. I'm doing all right, getting good grades. The future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades.
How many movies that song was in?
A lot. So that's
Yeah.
from Timbuk 3, not to be confused with Timbuktu, the sequel. And it was actually a husband and wife that were in
cool.
that band together that recorded that song.
It sounds very simple. It's a very simple recording.
Yeah.
It's the words. The words is what makes the fucking song.
Yeah. It doesn't have a ton of synth on it. A little harmonic in there, some other stuff going on. A little more rocking. They're like contemporary rocking sound than some of the stuff we'd listen to.
Listen, when you have a hook, you don't need anything else.
Yeah. And I think, right. I mean, and that line is so like, it's in pop culture, right? The future's so
God.
right. I got to wear shades.
Yeah, I bought a lot of beer.
Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't really, that was a song that I was like, oh, I got to put that on there. And I was like, wait, who sang that? I had to look up who that was.
I remember the video for that too. It was very poorly made.
Given half a chance, I have never seen that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eye. I have been blind, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here.
I can't listen to that anymore.
Dude, you start playing that song, I was like, oh, and then I start getting into it. Is it? Who is that? Who sings that song?
Chris de Burgh.
I always thought it was Simply Red that sang that song.
He does that sailing. No, that's Chris Cross.
That's Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
Chris Cross.
We talked about
Warm it up,
Christopher
Chris.
Cross.
Chris Cross.
What the hell did Simply Red sing?
They sang, they had a cover. There was a cover they sang that was big. And yeah, they weren't a one-hit wonder. I know that.
Holding back
big.
the year.
They're big in England.
This song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great song.
Yeah. He had some. This is the song I'm thinking. This is the
Holding back the years.
yeah.
Thinking of the feeling.
Oh, this song
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah. That's yacht rock, but that's tolerable.
I got to put that on my jam list.
That Chris de Burgh song, man, that is like middle school dance.
CYO dance.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. When all the guys are in the one corner and the girls in the other, and nobody's dancing. Just does nothing.
No one's
for
wearing
me.
a red dress either.
Yeah, right. It doesn't do anything for me. Never liked it. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it, man. Fuck it.
I didn't like that song, and I also don't like Mondays.
And he can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. Ooh, the whole day down.
So the Boomtown Rats with
Fucking
that
love that song, man.
Bob Geldorf, right?
Oh,
They
he's
do
the
Live Aid.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yes, it has a little bit of like an Elvis Costello sound to it.
Yes. They're
I
a
like,
great
I,
Irish
I like
band.
Elvis. Yeah, I like Elvis Costello a lot.
Yeah, but the Boomtown Rats, they're a great Irish band. I mean, they're bigger than just that song in overseas, not in America. When I hear that, I always think of him singing it in Live Aid.
At Live Aid, yep.
And he like kicked the shit out of it.
Yep, we did a whole show on Live Aid. You can go back and listen to that and hear all the insight we had around the Boomtown Rats. I feel like that song's a little bit more obscure than some of the stuff we're playing, but
Yeah, it's a great song now, man. It's better than a one-hit wonder. It's a classic.
Never
it
heard
also
of it before.
doesn't sound.
You never heard it before?
Never heard
I
of it
said
before.
it's not a. I don't think it's a real like mainstream song.
Tell me why I don't like Monday.
I mean, who likes Mondays? But yeah, I never
Right.
heard of the song.
The song's about a kid going to school and shooting everybody up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what
Talk
the
about not
song's
aging well.
That's what the song's about.
Ugh.
Yeah,
They ask him why he did it. It's like, I don't like Mondays.
dark. It's a dark song.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
but sweet. He's so fine, he can't be beat. He's got everything that I desire. Sets the summer sun on fire. I want candy. I want candy.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that song is great. I love the bass line at the beginning of that was so.
Yeah, the drums are rocking.
Yeah.
And she's sexy. Her voice is sexy.
It's got a great guitar riff at the beginning of it. There's a guy on YouTube, Rick Beato. He's got like 3 million followers, and he does like music commentary, and he was breaking this song down about like how, like what a perfect one-hit wonder this is, because it's like,
Sure.
say like in the 80s, that was the song everyone wanted to learn how to play guitar because it's not too hard to learn how to play. And it's just got, I don't know. Bow Wow Wow to me just gets written off because they have like a silly name. But I as I've aged, I like that song a lot more. All right. I like that song a lot. I mean, I say I like it. When it comes on, I'm like, okay, I dig this, but it's not something I go pulling up on my phone and I'm walking around the house listening to. But
no, it's
But now I really want candy.
Right. Keep rolling. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got about 10 more songs. Here we go.
But I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna cheer. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's give the boy a hand. Yeah. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Yeah. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show.
Dude, that is a perfect pop song.
I agree.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Mm-hmm. It's very catchy.
I don't know, like Clive Davis did that. I feel like he did. But I'm wrong. She probably shouldn't be on this list. I'm just looking at my notes, and she had 2 number 1 hits. She had a song called Too Late with Johnny Mathis, and she has 4 Grammys, and she's been nominated for 12 Grammys. So I guess she's had a lot more success, and I just had that was the only song I'm aware of.
No, but it was so iconic, put in Footloose. I mean, everybody knew. That's what I think of when I hear it. I think of them trying to figure out how to dance in the movie while they're not songs in the monologue, Yeah. Footloose.
Yeah. So what comic book guy writes me and blows me up for saying that, Denise Williams, shit. What comic book guy blows me up twice, one for getting her name wrong, and then also saying that she had additional hits. There's my ignorance, man. I know a lot about music, but I didn't know much of Denise Williams.
You tell comic book guy to come down McCuskers and fight me.
Worst podcast ever.
It was fun when I was away for work last week. I had my coffee mug. I have one of our decals on my coffee mug that I walk around with all the time at work. And my boss was like, I got to ask, man. He's like, what is that podcast on your coffee mug? And everyone sitting at lunch was like, are you fucking serious? Like, Bruce, like, and I don't talk about the show at all at work, but everyone's like, everybody knows what we did. And they're like, are you fucking serious? Like, no, it's Bruce's show. And he's like, oh, really? I was like, he just thought I was like something I was a fan of. That I was like, dude, you know how much I'm into music, and I was like, wow, dude, I'm glad you take an interest in my personal life and you ask me things.
It was your boss.
I've been working for you for years.
It was your boss.
His name's Jeff. He's probably listening now.
You should. That's awesome. I'm not going to make fun of him.
Thank you. He's a good dude, and
good. Good. That's funny.
I was like, yeah, man, like. But then somebody else was sitting near me was like, what are you doing this week for the show? And I was telling him, and he was like, we had this whole discussion over whether Aha or the Simple Minds song was a better one-hit wonder of the 80s. So, all right. Anyway, got some more. Here you go. We'll just play it.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in
worst kept secret in music. Is,
Oh, I know the
Was
secrets.
the backup singer?
Right.
Well,
who
yeah,
doesn't-
it's Michael
not-
Jackson.
Right.
Mhm.
Not credited on the album.
What is the name of the artist?
Rockwell. He
Well,
knew
he
Michael
is-
Jackson growing up.
Well, he is the son of Motown's owner. What's his name?
Barry Gordy?
Barry Gordy's son. Yes.
Really?
Yes, he is. That's how he knows Michael Jackson.
Oh, look at that. There you go. His real name, Kenny William Gordy.
See, Ryan McCuskers knows a thing or two about
There
a
you
thing or
go.
two.
I learned something today. Shit.
So did I.
Huh. Okay,
See?
well, then it makes a whole lot more sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he got Michael Jackson. He's probably
Yeah.
childhood friends with him his whole life. It's like, yo, I need a fucking hit. And, you
Michael
know,
Jackson
obviously
agreed to do it.
that huge hook, you know.
Yeah. That's a song you heard a lot last couple, around Halloween, too.
Oh, absolutely.
And people playing it. But next up.
She got Betty Davis eyes, and she'll tease you, she'll unease you, all the better just to please you. She's precocious, and she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush. She got Greta Garbo, standoff size. She's got Betty Davis eyes.
You guys might give me dunk on me. I love that song.
I love it too. Her voice is
Yeah.
killer.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's real like smoky, deep,
Oh, yeah. She's
raspy kind
sexy.
of voice. Yeah,
Very
it's
sexy.
Yeah, it's a sexy sounding kind of voice.
Yeah.
It's also a cover song that it was like a
Really?
song from like it was like from the 70s. Yeah,
Did not know that.
That's a cool song, man.
It's a
Still,
Great
yeah. I don't know
song.
if Taylor Swift has covered it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The original was by shit. Yeah, whatever. It's a cover song, but yeah, interesting. Yeah, I like the build up to it. I like the melody before
Yeah.
it kicks in.
Great
It's kinda
hook.
like, yeah, very 80s sounding, but yeah, it was cool. I said like Betty Davis was still alive when that song came out, and it was all like Betty Davis like sent roses to Kim Carnes when she won. I think she won a Grammy or something for the song, and
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Betty Davis was like old. She was like in her 70s, but here you go. All right, we got a couple more. Another great song here.
Young and so am I, and we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to, if we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it all to all. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance.
Another song. I love that song.
I love it
Yeah.
too. That
The video was
great.
awesome too.
Remember they had the
vid-
midget in it?
yes, the video.
Oh, wait a
was
minute.
awesome.
You can't say midget anymore. I'm sorry.
The little
To our
person.
listeners, I'm sorry.
Next comic book guy is going to come get you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that song, dude. It's so
Yeah,
it's so
sure.
80s sounding, but it's just great.
It is the 80s. Hell yeah.
It was great in that movie, Biodome with Pauly Shore. There was a scene in it where they were singing.
I missed that one.
It's so
Oh my
stupid.
god! Yeah.
Rob,
Yeah,
shut
anyway.
up. Shut up, Rob. Shut your mouth. Don't talk until we talk to you.
Yes, sir.
That song was enormous too. I get them confused with Men at Work all the time,
Yeah, sure.
but Men at Work had multiple hits.
Yeah, they were a great band.
Anyway, I just put another song on here as this was playing. I was like, shit, I totally forgot to put this one on here. I was like, shit, how did I forget that
love it.
song, man? Like the way
They're-
he sings.
They're a great band. They have more than just that song. If you know them, they have like a cult following. They're a great fucking band.
They were
that song
political.
is killer.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that song is very political, right? It's
Oh, yeah.
environmental. And then he was in Parliament. He went into politics in Australia, and he was like in Parliament, and he was like it served in the government for a long time.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
he's definitely a leader.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. That's a good song. I don't know much of their other music, but I like that song.
They're just rocking. They just have like what U2 has is passion. You know, and rock and roll is all passion, and that's what they have.
All right. This might be one of the biggest one-hit wonders of the 80s.
Every time I go for the mailbox, gotta hold myself down. 'Cause I just can't wait till you write me you're coming around. Now I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, and it's starting to feel good.
Ryan, you
song.
like that song a lot, right?
Fuck yeah, man.
I think we've
mean,
talked about it before.
It's in every great 80s movie. I mean, I don't know. I just like happy shit, and it doesn't get any more happier than that.
Second that.
Yeah,
Second
that's
that.
a good tune. All right.
in certain circles, and it always makes me smile. I spend my time thinking about you, and it's almost driving me wild. And there's a heart that's breaking down this long distance line tonight. I ain't missing you at all. Since you've been gone away, I ain't.
Man, what a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
That
Um,
isn't it though? Like holy
yeah.
shit.
And he's also not a total one-hit wonder because he was the singer for that band Bad English, and they had that
yeah,
hit
they were
When
great.
I See You Smile, which
Love
was like
that song.
yeah, some of the guys
It
from
was
Journey.
Journey. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the next right. It was like when Journey broke up. It was like the
I did not
leftover.
know that, man.
Yeah.
Great. Tina Turner covered that song, and she kicked the shit out of it.
Tina Turner pretty much kicked the shit out of everything she sang.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So,
True that. True
Cool.
that. Even that Mad Max song.
yes. Yeah, sure. I got 3 more.
Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house, it has a crowd.
Madness was a bigger band than just that song. They had a
Yeah.
cult following.
I was gonna say I like Madness, and that is
Yeah.
not even their best song.
No, that's just a stupid song. They probably thought that wasn't going to do anything, and it made
Yeah.
it big.
Yeah, I like some of those stuff is a lot more like ska sounding, a lot
Oh,
more horns
yeah.
and shit. And like
Oh, it's
one step
so
beyond
fun.
is a great song.
So much fun.
Yeah, but I wanted to put
Party
them on
Time
there.
Ground Zero. Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I think
shit.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
you like that song, Rob?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another one of those. Like,
it. I love it.
I'm gonna play it in the bar the next time I come down there. No,
We're not going to let
it's
you in.
it's one of those songs. Like again, like you think 80s one-hit wonders, and you think Our House by Madness. Like
Yeah.
it's a great song.
All right, cool.
Tear him away. When I tell him that I'm falling in love, what does he say? Hush, hush, keep it down, down. 'Cause it's scary. Hush, hush, keep it down, down. 'Cause
That's Voices Carry by Till Tuesday.
Yeah, Amy Mann.
Amy Mann, right? So
She's
she
great.
had a solo career. I've seen her a couple times live.
Did you?
Solo
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. Yeah. She used to date Al Jurgensen from Ministry, which is just really weird.
That's
like,
weird.
yeah. And she's married to Michael Penn, Sean Penn's brother, who's also a musician. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just kind of a one-hit wonder. I thought of another song that, what the hell was that band? Kogakaju.
Cuckoo.
Oh, Kajagoogoo.
Yeah. Whatever the hell
Cuckoo.
The song was called Too Shy.
Yeah.
Hush Hush.
Hush Hush. Yeah. There you go.
That's
right.
it.
All right. The last song I had on here that hit me when I was driving home from work, driving yesterday. I was like, shit, this is a one-hit wonder too.
Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn around and say, take my breath away.
And that, of course, is Berlin from Top Gun.
Yeah. I always think of Tom Cruise banging that old lady.
She was hot, man, in that movie.
Yeah, for a second. She didn't age
Emphasis
very
on
well.
blows.
Yeah, she's they've taken very different paths in life since that movie. I mean, shit, the movie's 40 years ago, but hey.
I have a friend that insists that they're a great band besides that song. Like
I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, neither do I,
Yeah.
but he talks about it. So
All right. So that's it, man. There's like 40 one-hit wonders of the 1980s, and there's probably a ton of stuff that we didn't get to.
can I add one more?
Please.
We were talking about earlier this week. Do you remember the band Big Country? They have a song called Big Country.
Yeah, here you go.
Great song.
I had
On
forgotten
my
about
driving
that.
playlist.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'd forgotten
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
it's a great
All right,
song.
so there's 41 one-hit wonders from the 1980s. This was fun, man. It was a
That
fun
was
trip
fun.
down memory lane.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I had a great time. Great vibe.
Yeah, there's definitely some songs on there that I was like, shit, I know the song, but I don't remember who it was. Or some stuff that I saw on like one hit wonder list and I played it. I'm like, oh, right, of course, I remember that song. So,
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into the back end of the show. All right, so I got some second thoughts on us, man. The first one was our show I mentioned earlier that we recently just passed a 3-year anniversary. So the fact we've been doing this for a long time, and we looked at all of our listener stats, and we've had over 40,000 downloads. It's not Joe Rogan numbers, man, but it's still the fact that anybody listens to what the hell that we have to say 40,000 times is awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. This is our fun hobby that we do, and we see results, and it's fun. Just the little results are fun.
The best is when we get an email from somebody that we don't know, right? And just says like, hey, I listened to your show and I have a thought. And so it makes my day. It's so cool.
What was that thing we got?
Yeah. So there's an app, a podcast app called Good Pods. And they support like kind of smaller podcasts. And they put us 29th all time for indie music history. And we were ranked 94th all time for music commentary and 45th in their top 100 music history of all time. So
That's something.
Super cool, man.
I'm happy.
It's a
I'm happy.
little badge we can put on our website, and I'm looking forward to it. So we got some feedback on the Scandals episode. So we got some guy on Twitter, Colin24768. Missed Elvis shaking his hips on Ed Sullivan, Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl, Led Zeppelin shoving a fish in a woman's hoo-hoo, Brian Jones's death, and like 20 things that Madonna did. Nice job. it's like, yeah, dude, as always, we can't get to everything.
Yeah,
so,
thanks for listening.
you know,
Yeah, right.
thanks for listening and appreciate the suggestions.
Maybe it'll be another show. Maybe we could,
Right. Additional scandals. Something else, second thoughts too, man. So I've been doing this thing for work. So work said like, they were sharing like a TED talk on something. They were like, a good way to like, expand your horizons and shit at work is like, try something new for 30 days. And then if you don't like it, give it up. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try listening to a different artist every day for a month, like an artist I'm not familiar with. And, I have like an hour drive to work each way. So I was like, I'm going to pick I think I'm on like day 29 today, but I've been going down like just the rabbit hole and just looking up all these artists. And I have found so much cool music. I found some garbage too.
Oh,
I found
sure.
some stuff that I don't like, but I was like, holy shit, man. I'm normally so cynical about modern music. And I've found so much. Remember that one guy, Ryan, that I was sending you and you knew who he was.
Black Joe Lewis.
Yeah. Black Joe Lewis. And I was like, this guy,
he's a motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I've seen him a few times. He's unreal.
yeah. So when I'm done, I'll share the playlist on our social media accounts. I mean, I was going into like some country stuff and some stuff that listeners have suggested to us. I mean, I was listening to like Doja Cat one day, like some hip hop. Really cool though. A lot of country stuff, like real like redneck Americana.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, like really not even the bro country shit, like pedal steel and a banjo.
I like
kind of
it.
stuff. Super cool. I was really enjoying like pushing my boundaries with music. And I was like so refreshed that I was like, there's a lot of really good music out there if you go looking
Yeah,
for
man.
it. So
Search. It's all about the search.
yeah. Yeah. So it was super cool because it's like you find something you like and then you go on Spotify and do like the radio of that artist and you spin into other shit.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right. Music news. I got a couple things. The first one was, man, I don't want to get into like all the shit that's going on in like the Middle East with Israel and Palestine, but I thought it was worth mentioning that like, when those guys from Hamas paraglided in and started killing all those civilians, man, like they killed 260 people at a music festival.
Jesus.
And they said it was like 3,500 people were at this music festival called the Tribe of Nova. And these Hamas assholes paraglided in there and started murdering them. And even like, they were cornering them and killing them, or when they were trying to escape in their cars, they were blocking the road and murdering them. And we talked before about like Spotify getting shut off in Russia, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're just trying to experience music, and that winds up whether you're the dude at Altamont who gets killed, like these people were just trying to listen to some
It's just like
music.
those poor
And-
people in Vegas.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, right. That was that scandal we didn't talk about too. Like that, they never said what the hell that guy was doing.
Yeah.
Right. When he leaned out the window with the machine gun. But yeah, dude, it's just, that whole situation is incredibly effed up.
Yeah.
But it's just, hearing that people were just trying to listen to some music stuff and they wound up getting killed is really, that
It's a
struck a chord
drag.
with me.
Yeah, it's us. That's
Yeah.
us, dude.
Yeah.
We're at shows. That's us.
Right. These people just, use that as an opportunity where there's a gathering of people that they can kill people.
They're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, I have some strong opinions on what's going on there, and I'll leave all that out. But I got another thing. So Jan Wenner was kicked off the board of directors of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because I guess he gave an interview. And I saw it because I was looking for music news, and it was on the cover, the front page of Rolling Stone, like statement about our previous owner. And so he wrote a book called The Masters, where he did like these interviews with all these people, and he interviewed like Springsteen and
sounds
Dylan and all
awesome.
these people. Yeah, and somebody pointed out and said, "Hey, man, like every person you interviewed is a white guy. Where's the black people?" And he basically said women and black people aren't articulate enough to be worth interviewing.
Damn.
So he said, insofar as the women, just none of them are articulate enough on an intellectual level. Maybe for public relations' sake, maybe I should have gone and found a black person and a woman to include that didn't measure up at the same historical standard of these other people, just to avert this kind of criticism.
Wow.
And I was thinking, like,
Holy shit.
like, go talk to fucking Smokey Robinson, man. Go interview Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Go right. Like, go talk to Joni Mitchell. Like, what? Like, I mean, he's a client.
Well,
He just went from.
do you
being
think he got?
this-
Do you think he got to where he is for being a nice guy?
No. And other people like Howard Stern has talked a lot about what a what a jerk he is. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has also been criticized incredibly, like within the last couple of years, for being mostly white dudes and not having a lot of women in it. And, I think they're trying to correct that now.
I mean, when do you actually like just change the name of it to the Music Hall of Fame? I know you guys have talked about it before on the show, but I mean, seriously,
it doesn't have the same ring to it. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the same wang a dang dang,
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, so he got canceled. So Rolling Stone went from being this, counterculture icon to this. Yeah, this kind of bothered me. But, and then maybe some kind of breaking news. I think this happened today. Ryan, you said you want to talk about this. Is Mick Mars from Motley Crue put out a solo song.
Oh, dude, it's killer. I just maybe we'll play a little snippet of it. We're big supporters of Motley Crue, but I'm a big supporter of Mick Mars doing something separate from Motley Crue because he's so fucking talented, way more talented than those guys. Let's hear a few.
It's a song called "Loyal to the Lie," and we've talked a couple times in music news about him and his relationship with Motley Crue, how it's really spinning out, and there's getting lawyers involved, and they're fighting over money and all kind. They're fighting in the press. But here's a little bit of the song, "Loyal to the Lie." I haven't heard this yet.
Yeah, man, it's rocking.
Dude, I was digging it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to his whole solo album. I was just reading about it that I thought John Corabi was supposed to be on it, but he left all those songs off the record that he did with John Corabi. So John Corabi was the guy that replaced Vince Neil for a hot minute in Motley Crue. So yeah, Mick Mars. I totally think he is the talent of Motley Crue, musically.
You know who doesn't like the rock? You know who does not like Motley Crue is the goddamn Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because they're still not in. When I go back to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in December, I'm going to cast a vote for him again.
There's a John Bon Jovi talks about how every time he sees Jan somewhere, he says, "Hey, Jan, go fuck yourself."
Was that Mick Mars singing on that?
No, there's he has a bunch of singers that are on the album.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I was waiting to hear what he sounded like, but the guitar work sounded awesome.
Yeah,
did you hear also music news that Creed is getting back together for a 2024 tour? Come on, you're going. You're going, Rob.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Can you take me higher?
Nope. Nope. I'm only allowed to listen to one shitty band from the 2000s, and it's Coldplay, not Creed.
Yeah, they were like Nickelback before Nickelback was
Nickelback's
Nickelback.
a better band than they are.
Yeah.
I can't say that because the guys from Alter Bridge are the guys from that band, and Alter Bridge is
From
kick
Creed?
ass.
Yeah, but Alter Bridge is kick ass because of the
Miles
singer,
Kennedy.
man. Miles Kennedy
Yeah.
can fucking bring
Well,
it.
there's another reason why I don't want to listen to Creed, because they're using that song. The Texas Rangers are using their one song like as their whatever. It's their song that on their way to winning the World Series, and it's too soon.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I do. But
I didn't mean
Yeah,
that
cut it
towards
out.
you. I'm just saying how nobody cares about the World Series right now because
oh God, no.
it's so boring.
Yeah, dude. So, and I guess one last thing before we go is we have to do the electric chair where we kill a song for being terrible. Rob, you are our guest of honor tonight, so I hope you have a song that you would like to send to the electric chair.
Actually, I have a few, but I think the first two I was thinking of, I think you guys have already put it in the chair, so I'll go with my third option.
What do you got?
The song, I just hear this song and I just really want to just really crash into a tree. No, I shouldn't say that. But no, I have a song in mind. It's I believe she's the wife of Paul Simon. It's that Edie Brickell and the New
Oh,
Bohemians.
dude, great pick.
Oh God,
I don't
I
wear
can't.
everything. I don't
can't
know
stand that
what I
song,
know
dude.
anything. I like that song.
The song "What I Am."
Yes,
what I
that's
am
it.
is what I
Mhm.
am is what you are. Word.
Yep, that's it. Ugh.
Oh my god, dude!
They were such trying to be a hippie band. It's yeah. She married Paul Simon.
Yeah,
yeah.
you also have no talent, so don't worry about it.
Oh my god, dude! I had to find on YouTube. Henry Rollins did a clip on one of his spoken word things where he said like Edie Brickell is an agent of Satan,
Yeah.
and he was like screaming about how like Edie Brickell must die and all, like how terrible she is. And
If Henry Rollins said it, then he's right.
I do like this song,
Yeah, dude,
guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm a hippie though. I'm fucking, and that's what the sound of is. The whole guitar,
yeah, this is
the
a
whole
good,
guitar solo
a
is a
good
Jerry
pick.
Garcia guitar solo rip off.
Yeah,
Nope.
I remember when this album came out. Shit, when did this come out? This was like the early '90s. This came out. I remember listening to this album. I think I might have owned this CD at some point in my life, but
Shooting rubber bands at the sky. That was the name of the album.
Yep, you're right. He's got a weird like cartoon cat with like big lips on it.
All right, we'll hit the button.
Yeah, dude. Let's
Fry.
We sentence you to death.
That was a good pick, man. She did an album with Steve Martin as well.
I saw that. Yeah.
Interesting, but yeah.
Wow, the
Steve
crazy guy.
So that will do it for episode number 72. If you were digging the One Hit Wonders in the 1980s, there's a link down in the show notes to the episode playlist. We'd love it if you follow us on your favorite podcast platform. You can check us out on Facebook or Twitter. You can visit our website, or you can drop us an email at show@prisonersofrockandroll.com. There are links to all that stuff down in the show notes as well as a map to take you directly to the legendary McCusker's Tavern. So that was it. We'll be back on 2 weeks with something else. Rob, thank you so much, man, for joining with us. I hope you had as much fun as we did.
Oh, I did. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me, and go Birds.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Keep on rocking.
Peace out.
I'm just a prisoner.